Hello and welcome to Farming Simulator 17. I'm Andy and this is the Let's Play on the Cotland or slash Coldborough farm map. Today we're gonna start spraying in the fields. Basically just want to figure out which tractor to use. I think I'm gonna use this tractor, or TS 115. First I need to fill it up with some fertilizer. We don't have any fertilizer, liquid fertilizer. Maybe we should go get that. Or we'll just use it here. I think you can fill it up here though. So we'll fill it up here. I don't remember if I don't think I have crop destruction, so hopefully we won't destroy any crops by doing this, but we'll see. Otherwise we'll get sort of tram lines, I guess. It's kind of cool. Cool sprayer we have. I haven't tried this out yet, so it'll be interesting to see how it works. What else have I done since last time? I have fertilized the fields a lot, so all the grass fields have two levels of fertilizer on them, which would be good. It's a really odd, no, not odd, it's a really hard, not hard, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a complicated exit from the farmyard there. So this is our field. I think this is wheat. Oh, silly me. I don't remember how wide this is. That's pretty wide. And we'll lower the boom because it hasn't grown very much yet. So this will mean that all our fields will have fertilization level 3 on them. So we should get the maximum amount we can get with fertilizer. Could get higher with if we also plow them, but we haven't done that. So I'm Andy, by the way, if this is your first episode. This is episode 7, I think, on this map. So we have a few fields to fertilize, not huge. This is kind of a small field. Actually all fields are sort of small, they're not that big. But we could do this with Courseplay. I just want to try this without Courseplay first. In real life we get some sort of tram lines here. Yes. But I don't have crop destruction. And the problem, I like crop destruction. I don't know if you use it, but I like crop destruction. The only problem I have with it is that it tends to the tram lines it puts in tends to be too wide. They're not like the same size as the tires are, so it looks odd. If the tram lines were the same size as the tires were, I would use it more. But because I don't mind tram lines, that was actually a mod for FS15 which was just tram lines. It would create tram lines in the fields when we drove over it with the tractor, which is kind of cool. I like that. It's a cool thing. I don't mind having tram lines. You do that in real life. You get tram lines when you plant stuff here. Get this. Sorted out. I don't know how you would do tram lines on a field like this in real life. I have very little knowledge at all about tram lines. I just realized. But maybe I could try that out, see. It's interesting, I'm following this channel on YouTube. This man who works as a, I don't know, contractor, I guess. Farming contractor. And he had an excellent episode out yesterday about he was planting with a Amazon seeder, and he was showing how to set it up and all that stuff, and he was showing how to enter tram lines when they were needed. So that's interesting. So it actually seeded with tram lines, which I guess is a pretty smart thing, because you don't want to continue to use a lot of seeds. So you don't need to put seeds down where you're gonna have tram lines, basically. So it's pretty clever that a seeder can put in tram lines. So that could be a really cool thing to implement on seeders, that you would get sort of tram lines set up already. And you would have to put it in. I mean, the seeder was like 6 meters, no, 8 meters wide, but the tram lines need to be more than that. So we would set up in tram lines in intervals, which I thought was pretty cool. They drive so fast, of course. Tired of that. Close the gate. Head on up to the rest of the farm. So we'll see. I don't remember if there is a place you can refill the fertilizer on the farm. We'll see. We'll notice, I guess. Otherwise, I haven't done much. I'm mostly fed the cows and that sort of stuff on this map. Which is pretty cool. I mean, I like this map. I really do like this map. So, but I haven't played a lot on it. I've been busy last week preparing for the exam I had. And then I had the exam, and then I was really tired afterwards, and a lot of stuff to do at work, so I didn't put out a ton of episodes this week. Put out, let's see, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and this is Sunday's episode. So a little less than I usually do. I usually do one every day. We'll see how much I do. I might keep a slightly lower pace. And the reason for that is that I've been sort of really tired. I don't want to burn myself out. I need to conserve my energy sometimes for the important stuff in life. This is really important, but my family, my kids, and my fiance is the most important things in my life. And I guess work too is really important, because that enables you to do all the other stuff you need to do in your life. So in work and fiancé and that sort of stuff, important. There's a little bit of potatoes left there on the edge, you can see. This field, we can go to number 5, I think. If it is 5, I can remember. I think it's 5. you. And then I have a good way to conserve fertilizer for when you get like small lanes in the middle there. I don't know if I showed you. I might have shown you that before, but I'm going to show you again. So you get to this point, and you go across here. You stop the sprayer, and then you go. Now this is really a small field compared to the sprayer. You sort of go across here, because then you only need to spray a little bit. And liquid fertilizer is expensive, so we'll go easy in that. It doesn't matter because it won't improve the yield anyway, but just should be more careful. Good thing I don't have a damage mod installed. I would totally destroy everything. So that field is done. Close this so no stray animals get in there. Now we're gonna go to our little field number 5, which is over here. Thing is, I like that field. I want to buy that when we get some money to do that in the future. Can't remember exactly how much the fields cost, but we'll see. Let's get the thing out. That backing up thing did not go well at all. Well, I was way off. That was not good. The shorter the sort of axle is, the harder it is. The shorter the distance between the hook, the point you hook the tractor up to the trailer, or any trailer or any car. And the shorter that is, the harder it is, because we'll want to turn fast. So you want to be sort of careful when backing up. I wasn't very careful. I should have done that in a completely different manner, but I didn't. So I'm getting better at leaving edges and stuff and not covering the entire thing. I used to be like really anal about that. So when I did a field in Farming Simulator, I was always wanted to get every little piece of it covered. I'm better since it doesn't really matter that much. I don't think you miss stuff in the real life, and that's okay. You can miss stuff. I'm getting better at accepting that. Also in Farming Simulator, I'm getting better at being bad at stuff all the time, actually, which is sort of weird. But if you're really good at being good, then you need sometimes to practice being bad at stuff, because you don't always have the means and possibilities to be good at stuff. Sometimes you don't have a choice. It doesn't matter what you do, you won't be able to do all the things you want to do in the way you want to do. So I'm sort of working on that, being not always good at stuff. It's going not that good. I'm pretty good at stuff. And God, that sounded so unhumble. I actually got a little tag from my fiance, which actually I said I wanted it, so I wished for. It says, I've been practicing a lot on being humble, and now I'm best at that too. I thought it was hilarious. I'm not that kind of person, but I thought it was funny. So that's interesting. Let's see. Don't remember if you can fill up the fertilizer. Oh, actually, I think we can in here. We might as well do that. If we wanted to, so feed the field. It's our seeder. Hey Fair. Ska vi säga hej till publiken?
Oj.
Va?
Oj.
Så är gott. See if I can fill this up.
Nej.
Jag var
hungrig hela natten.
Vart hungrig? Åh, stackarn.
Har jag fått mat nu?
Ja, jag är strax klar.
Bara strax.
This is not working. Why is this not filling up? Ah well. Doing something wrong. Oh well. We'll just start the last field here. I could get it somewhere else. Maybe here. Oh, maybe this is where. Let's get out and open that. Oh. Now we can refill it. Oh, so this is the last field. I think we don't have those fields. Yeah, so this is number 8 is one of our fields. So we're gonna fertilize that. I should probably take like a screenshot of this somehow. I like inside screenshots. Go across the field here and see what happens. That's a really cool big field one too. The one down there. Field 9, but it's too big for us. We can't buy that. Well, we could buy it. No, if we took out a big loan, we could probably buy it, of course. But I'm not gonna take out a big loan and buy it. I'm gonna be happy with the fields we have for this season at least. So at mid-spring, when we get to late spring, we're gonna do our first grass harvest. We're gonna do our first grass harvest, basically, and we're gonna put that in the silo. Yeah, in the silo. So we're gonna get to use our call it forager. Go down here. So I thought I was like, I know I was pretty badly paid at work, but it turns out I'm really badly paid, because I have 2 colleagues that started after me, and I have zero experience when they started. I don't know if I'm gonna get stopped here. Yeah. So they have 0 experience, the job. And they started after me, and I knew they used to have I thought they had a lower salary than me, but yesterday I was talking to one of them, and we were gonna go on we went away and left the kid at rehab, and we were talking about who was gonna buy something, and he's like, I can buy it, and it's like, I can buy it, probably I make more money than you. How much money do you make? And he told me what he made, and I was like, crap, he makes more money than I. He has 0 experience. He has I just, he's really good. I mean, he's a good person at the job. I'm not saying anything about that, but he doesn't have any experience, and he makes more money than I do. So suddenly I realized, okay, so maybe I actually do have the worst salary of all people at my job, which makes it. I was really annoyed by that. I shouldn't be annoyed by it, and I know salary won't ever be fair, not in the system we have. But it made me really, not pissed, more like sad, because I suddenly realized that I will never ever have the same sort of salary that the rest of the colleagues have. Ever. I will never get up to that salary. They won't probably they won't put like 3,000 euro, 3,000 Swedish crowns on my salary suddenly per month. That won't happen. Off here. Oj, jag får fundera lite. Jag måste fundera lite för er. Igår åt du rostade smörgåsar. Du åt bajslingar. Torsdag. My daughter started having like a food diary there, where she puts what she ate for breakfast. She's learning to write, so that's why she's doing that, which is really cute. So in a way, she asked me what she ate Thursday, so I had to think of it. Anyway, so that was kind of, well, it made me sad. They will never put the amount of money on my salary that would bring me up to my colleagues' levels, so I will always be. Well, I thought for a moment that I wasn't dead last. I thought I was like third from last in a group of 16 people. So I thought that, oh, that's okay. And then suddenly I realized that I'm second last at least, and I'm not even sure about that. I have to check. I might actually be dead last. So that, as I said, that made me sad. So the day yesterday wasn't that nice actually. Well, it was a nice work day, but left me with a sort of distaste in my mouth, basically. Oh well, I can't do much about it. At least not now. I don't know. No, it won't happen anything. I actually don't even feel like talking about it. It makes me just sad thinking about it. So lost that bird. So about me yelling. I'm trying to yell out of the microphone, so you won't get stuck with me yelling in your ear. But so we sprayed all the fields. Yes, this is sort of the theme for this episode. So I'll see what we'll figure out on next episode. I'm thinking do some more animal work maybe, and we'll do more animal work, I guess. That's it. I was it. Anyway, thank you for watching. This has been the Let's Play on the Cotland / Coldborough farm. Actually, I haven't seen if they put out a new episode on their YouTube channel. Next episode we'll see. So I'm Andy. If you like this channel, please subscribe. If you like this episode, please hit the like button, leave a comment or share. And I will see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.